So listen up. My name is Sumit Chatterjee. I'm a positive psychologist, okay? I am a flow state coach. I've done a lot of training, maybe too much training actually. But now I'm here to give you some value today, okay? Number one, stop watching motivational videos without integration. Motivational videos, like you could say that this is a motivational video as well, but I believe there's a difference to being real with someone and, pumping up their state, okay? So there's a lot of state pumpers out there, like Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, this kind of rah-rah culture, right? Of, oh, yes. And we can, raise our frequency and claim our realities. I'm not saying that, okay? There's also a time you gotta get real with yourself. You can't keep running, okay? You can't keep running from your problems. You gotta get real. One of the biggest issues that I see with people, and in my clients too, is the situation of unrequited love, okay? You love somebody, you have a crush on someone, they don't like you back, okay? And that rejection can be so heartbreaking because it also relates to our childhood traumas at times. Unrequited love is like trying to throw, one of those sticky balls you used to buy as a kid, like they used to throw on the wall and stick. This is like one of those sticky balls that's lost its stickiness and you're trying to keep it hitting the wall, but it's not sticking. That's what unrequited love is. You're hoping that it sticks. There might be a slight tinge of chance of opportunity, but you're also beating yourself up at the same time as you're doing this. A lot of people, I see them binge watching like videos like Manifest Your SP, I have no issue with that. There's a lot of good ones out there too. I also know someone who watches this channel specifically who, makes those videos. So I'm not saying it to offend anybody, okay? But people are looking for the band-aid solution, the quick fix, the magic pill. They don't want to put in that long-term eudaimonic happiness towards their flow state. They want a quick fix, give me a pill, let me stop this pain, I just want to escape. This culture of instant gratification and phone addiction is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stagnant, keeping you in a victim mentality. The topic of unrequited love has come up quite a lot of times in my practice. So I really want to give you a framework for this. This is like being at one side of a seesaw. It doesn't work like that, right? If you have an attachment to someone and you want to transmute it on an energetic level, I highly recommend you look up Dream Seed's etheric cord cutter, okay? That cord cutter is gonna just snip that energy from you and that other person, and it's gonna be really beneficial. I use it at times when I get like, this kind of, some people call it one-itis in the, dating and, social dynamics community, right? You get stuck on one person and you can't get them out of your head no matter how much you try. Now, this is an unhealthy response, okay? And it could be a trauma response that you feel so attracted to this person. Because why else do you feel this weird, infatuation, obsession, this pull towards them? Because clearly they have certain indicators that you need within yourself. Maybe they have the confidence that you don't. Maybe they have a different level of a vibe that you don't. And so we become mirrors to each other on this relationship journey. So you got to understand that too. Number one, drop the energy. Just let it go, incubate, let it sit there, let it marinate. Stop double texting people. That's one rule. Stop double texting people, okay? Now there's gonna be, nuances and things like this and certain, there's certain reasons why you would text more than one time. But just double texting is just like, a lot of people do it way too many times, okay? Especially in regards to, relationships and things like that. Not being able to formulate your words and not being able to communicate what you really feel inside is a problem in relationships, okay? Especially if you're living in a fantasy that I'm gonna be with this person when they kind of don't even know you or, they haven't heard of you or whatever, right? In that sense. So, why does this law of assumption stuff work? Where are you pretending that like this person is your invisible internet girlfriend or something? Or like, the e-boy is looking at the OnlyFans girls thinking that they love you? Bro, you need to get it through your head. That's not real. That's not real. Okay? That is not a real relationship. With two people working, building each other up, divine masculine, divine feminine. Is that happening? Or is it just you being in your divine feminine and this dude is just like kind of ignoring you and using the silent treatment, right? That's the man's go-to thing. Because we live in an attention economy, people, okay? Why do you think I dyed my hair this color? We live in an attention economy. You gotta get noticed, but you can't be attention seeking. You can't be clingy with your attention. It's gotta be pure. And it's gotta come from this place that you attach a value to your attention. A lot of people don't do this. They don't attach a value to their intention and their attention. Hey, you can reach me from this time to this time, setting your boundaries. You see, what these motivational speakers are giving you, they're giving you something called emotional transference. So you're getting their internal emotions and their feelings through the videos that you're watching. So they're saying something like, your mindset is the most important thing. As you wake up, you notice that the challenger is approaching. Or whatever your motivational video is saying, right? The preacher or the teacher or the motivational speaker, they're tapping into something else. They're tapping into divine intelligence, and you need to find a way to tap into that yourself. You can't keep seeking that divine intelligence through somebody else. Okay? I do understand, like, I'm a surrogate big brother for some of you guys, where you tune into these videos and you don't have really any friends or people who are giving you this level of advice. I get that. So that gives me much more of a responsibility to show up, you see? This is what makes my life more meaningful, that I can be of great value. And I've attached a value to my attention, which is why you gotta pay me for my time. Let me buy an hour of my time for you. That's gotta be the approach. You can't just go around chasing these people. Because whenever you chase something in nature, when a lion chases a gazelle, it runs away from it. What are you doing chasing all these women, chasing all these men? If you're in your feminine and you're going around chasing men, not gonna work. You gotta use your insinuation. You gotta use your femininity, okay? Batting of the eyelids, the little preening that you do. Flick your hair, okay? Be cute. That's what's gonna work for the guy, okay? Unless he's absolutely he does not read a sign, absolutely. He's confused about, what is friendship and what is flirtation. If that's the case, then he has some work to do. But that's not your concern right now, right? And as a man, if you're just texting this chick or woman, in a more respectable way, if I say woman instead of chick. So this kind of codependency of being one-sided in a relationship is never gonna help you, okay? A relationship is interdependence. It's not independence or, codependence. It's interdependence. So if someone's giving you all of their time, their energy, their this, so if someone's really pouring their heart out and trying to give you advice and giving their all, and you're just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever, That's not a good dynamic to be in, because there's a weird disrespect there, right? There's just a strange dynamic of communication happening. And maybe this person doesn't feel like that, but that's just their texting style. They don't know how to communicate through text, right? I know certain people that's just bland and boring texts that I get from girls, right? Or just people in general. Hey, what's going on? Nothing. You? What? Ain't got time for no small talk, okay? I'm in the zone right now. So that's gotta be the mindset. If you want people to be attracted to you, magnetized to you, you gotta be on your own process, okay? A philosopher thinks everything that they think and they love thinking it, okay? The love of wisdom is philosophia. So you gotta have a philosophy that you live by. You gotta have a process that you live by. A lot of you don't have a process, okay? You're kind of just looking around and being confused, and you're letting life confuse you. Like a lot of gentlemen that I know, let's say they're going to a venue, right? To talk to people, socialize, have fun, maybe drink a little bit, whatever it is, right? And they start looking around the environment like, whoa, 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 and your eyes are signaling to your body that I'm confused. What about submissiveness? That's another thing too. dominance and submission in a relationship, right? There's a healthy dynamic of dom and sub in the, and of course I don't want to get into like the BDSM thing, but I'm just talking about the polarities, right? The masculine polarity, feminine polarity, and the energies in between that cause the Shiva Shakti dance to happen. So as a man, you've got to be grounded as the bottom of the ocean. You have to contain her energy. Containment does not mean possession. Doesn't mean you're going to trap her in that relationship, bro. No, it just means that she feels safe in your presence, so she can relax and be a little bit more in her feminine. And as a woman, you got to work on just being more feminine, being in your feminine, because then you're going to inspire the man to be more in his masculine, to take lead, to take charge, right? In those moments. Maybe a man doesn't know polarity training or this kind of inner work and stuff like this, right? Is it worth giving him like a PhD, thesis about it? No. You got to be more in your feminine and then let the guy do that. Now, let's say you're a guy, right? And you want this chick to be more in her feminine, and she's kind of being a little bit more like, maybe harsh with you, rough with you. Maybe it's a trauma response thing, whatever it is. You got to work on your masculinity. You got to work on being more masculine, right? Holding that frame. I mean, a lot of you guys know this, but it's difficult implementing it when the time comes down to it. What is it that I'm choosing to be? I am going to pick and choose which thoughts are most going to determine my future, okay? If you keep having a negative self-talk about yourself, you're going to stay there. But if you start going, wait a second, is this thought real? Is this thought even effective? Is this thought even going to help me? Wait a minute, what do I need right now? Okay, when you ask yourself really good questions and you get good at questioning yourself in those moments, you're going to get out of that unrequited love. Unrequited love, one-sided love, is an imbalance. It's not real, right? It's a hallucination. It's a delusion. So we've got to really give ourselves the ultimate reality check, which is being present with ourselves during this process of where we feel this urgency to text this person, call this person, always be around this person, okay? You have a different storyline reality of how you see this person. If you knew certain facts and you can make sense of your world, this is what my mentor AZD says, right? Making sense of your world, of your mind, is gonna really help you. If you're really angry at this situation, I have a suggestion for you as well. You guys know the movie Anger Management? Give me a thumbs up if you watched that movie, Anger Management, man. Goose flava, right? Goose flava. It's just a made-up word, a random word. Try this with yourself. You don't have to use goose flava, right? You can make up your own word, just like going off of the model of transcendental meditation, how they give you a mantra, right? So you invent your own mantra, a random word that you come up with, galagugu, mamachawa, reng wang, okay? Keep saying that over and over again as you experience that anger. It's gonna bring your mind to a more transcendent state, and you're going to rise above in the emotional tone scale of Scientology, right? You're going to rise above. And again, your mind is going to want to make sense of that word, you see? So it's going to actually be a little bit of a mental distractor from your overthinking and your anger. You see what I'm saying? Well, this is a really important tech that you need to try out today. What does everybody tell you in advice to unrequited love? Give yourself space. Give yourself some time to heal. Understand it's gonna take some time to get over this person. Remember to respond with compassion. Okay? This is what they're saying to you. Let's say you're an expert on palm trees, right? And you've seen trillions of palm trees in your life, and you studied it, and you're like an esoteric expert on palm trees, and you're just completely the GOAT, the greatest of all time in terms of palm trees. I'm just looking at that. That's what kind of sparked that. But anyway, I'm gonna continue with this. You know about palm trees better than another person who doesn't know about palm trees. So maybe you're new to this whole love experience in the modern world because of Tinder and Bumble and all this kind of stuff, with this quick fix mentality that's kind of seeping in, rather than a long-term, fiercely loyal relationship with a power couple that freaking transcends the ego, right? If you're an expert on palm trees, you know better about palm trees than someone who just saw a palm tree for the first time, like an Eskimo coming from Alaska, going to LA or something, right? And that's gonna be a completely different experience than you. So you're still experiencing unrequited love, or this one-sidedness, because you haven't really fully delved deep into relationships yet. Listen, man, if someone doesn't like you, so what? Okay? There's billions of people in this world. Okay, surely someone's gonna like you. I mean, come on now. Even like the goth people, they have a clique, right? So you gotta understand this, yo. You just haven't found your tribe yet. That special sauce of people that just get you. They feel you. They understand you. They don't think you're weird or awkward, but they think you're unique. They think you're interesting. You gotta hang around certain people that lift your frequency and vibe up. And to get there, you have to be that person yourself, because then you're broadcasting it out into the physical world. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be on your process, on your, a lot of people use the word grind. I don't like that word grind. So you're just going to be on your flow, You just got to be on your wave, on your flow state, right? On your flow. Just drop the mic. Just say something you need to say to that person. Yo, I really like you. And then drop the mic. Okay? That's it. Don't look back, okay? We're only moving forward. And as you start to move forward, you'll start to notice that, hey, maybe this person's attention starts to come back, because once we ignore them, right? But then it's also not a good idea for them to continue to chase you, because guess what? If you're on a self-improvement journey, the person that they knew you as, like your ex or whatever, they don't exist anymore. Like the person that I was when I was with my exes, right? And the person that I am now is completely different. So even if they try to come back to me or these things, it's gonna have to start from a complete different standpoint. So you wanna have this mentality of starting from a blank slate, starting from a fresh pair of eyes, a fresh mind. What if you knew nothing about this person? How would you handle this situation then? If an alien race was looking at you and how you handled unrequited relationships, would they clap for you? Or would they say, these humanoids are so arrogant and so insensitive and so dumb? What would the aliens say about you? You know what I'm saying? Hope this video helped you out today. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's get it upward spiral again. You already know. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this little rant. Let's go.